Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Sai SATCHARITRA, an insight. Episode 110. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of our Sadguru Sai. By the divine grace of Sai, an attempt has been made to translate the gist of the divine discourse of Sri Ramanathan brother telecasted in Sai TV. This is purely done to share the glory of Sai and his divine teachings with more insight to the aspirants. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahmam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Devotees, we have been listening to the astounding miracles of Baba experienced by devotees in connection to protection from snake. We also marveled heeding to the wondrous advent of Nagasai at Coimbatore, and as recorded by Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji in his charters and sayings, Wide Leela 533, Baba has forewarned his ardent devotee Mahalsapati about the ensuing danger, and as per Leela 166, Baba also told him, Bhagat, when you come here tonight, come with a lamp. You will meet thieves at the village gate. So, where is this village gate or threshold which is known as Ves in Maharashtra? We, the devotees of Baba, would love to know every detail about Shirdi, so let us ponder in detail about the territory of Shirdi. A threshold is a strip of wood or stone forming the bottom of a doorway and crossed in entering a house or a room. Shirdi, the abode of God Sri Sai Baba, also has a threshold. When we get out of Dwarakamai and walk down the lane that runs between Dwarakamai and Shavadi, we can find the Dakshinmukhi Hanuman Mandir. One can also see the temple from Gate 3 of Shirdi Sai complex, and it is located just opposite to this premises. This temple is facing south and is one of the oldest temples in Shirdi, marked by a pair of trees enclosed by a circular railing. This temple is lying exactly in between Dwarakamai and Chavadi, and there is a vacant space in between the Chavadi and Shyam Sundar Hall, which is near an ark that has been built by Sri Sai Baba Sansthan opposite to the Hanuman Mandir to denote the boundary. In the olden days, Shirdi was a hamlet, and later, during Baba's sojourn in Shirdi, Sai devotee Sri Ramachandra Dada Patil united Birgon and Shirdi into one village which was known as Shirdi. We can also find a stone erected in this place to mark the boundary line of Shirdi, which many of the devotees are not aware of. Every day, lakhs of devotees throng to Shirdi for Baba's darshan, and they are unaware of this Ves, which is considered holy. Due to their ignorance, they thoughtlessly step on it as they walk around this place. In fact, this marking stone had to be worshipped by us. Let me share some significant details in this connection now. During the earlier days, it was customary for the newly wed couples to break the coconut and offer puja to the threshold. The villagers of Shirdi also used to offer sugar to the pedestal and perform puja. Also, when somebody died, the villagers used to take the dead body in procession, and when the procession reached the point of the threshold, they used to place the dead body for a few minutes on the threshold and then took the body for cremation. This custom is not new but also prevalent in Tamil Nadu. Instead, this is done when the dead body is taken inside the cremation ground. Yes, at the entrance of the cremation ground, there used to be a small temple known as Harichandra Temple, and the corpse would be placed at the entrance of the temple and then will be taken for cremation. In some funeral grounds, instead of the Harichandra temple, there would be a stone, and that would be termed as Harichandra stone. And the corpse that was lying on an open floral casket would be kept in front of it for some time. This custom is very old, a remnant of a time when the Chandala, that is the keeper of the crematorium, was offered a tax. So, the relatives of the dead person would wait for some time and then proceed to cremate the body. This practice is merited to the myth of righteous Raja Harichandra. When the dead body is placed at the entrance of this temple or in front of the Harichandra stone or the marking stone, its position would be reversed. The deceased person's body is placed on the open floral casket, and it may be kept either in sitting position or on lying position depending on the practices adhered by that family, and an alteration is done to the position of the corpse at the Harichandra temple or at the threshold of the village. This custom might be prevalent in Maharashtra and all over India too. There is an old saying in India, kos par badle pani, char kos par bani, which means at every 3 kilometers, taste of water changes, and every 12 kilometers, accent of people changes. Kos is a measure of distance. One kos is equal to 3 kilometers approximately. This proverb explains the reason behind the existence of so many languages in the country. As the languages differ, so are the customs. As per the traditions of Maharashtra, even to this day, the old residents of Shiradi offer special puja to this threshold during the auspicious Hindu months of Shravan and Kartik. Devotees, let me share the significance of this threshold according to ancient Indian literature and Veda, or as follows. A threshold to the house is said to be a must, especially in context to our Indian culture. A threshold to a house, threshold to the main entrance of a village or town or a temple is not just understood as a boundary alone, but veritably as a form of Ma Lakshmi with Lord Vishnu. Hence, never have we come across a term in our ancient literature stating to the threshold as it. Rather, we see instances reverentially calling the same as her. It is customary to lay the foundation stone prior to the construction of any building or layout, to which we reverentially worship with all the mantras befitting to that of a god, and finally erect a wooden or a stone threshold over the same. This foundation block is also called Adara Ishtika. Ishtika means brick or stone, as called as Vasudeva, form of Lord Vishnu. Now, when we closely contemplate on the word Vasudeva, the first part of the word can be fragmented as Vasa, which means to reside or stay. So, who resides is Vasudeva. It is none but his consort and our beloved mother, Ma Bhagavati Mahalakshmi. Where Mahalakshmi resides, there exists every form of wealth. At this point, let us remember Lakshmi just doesn't mean materialistic opulence alone, but also peace, contentment, happiness, knowledge, brilliance, joy, etc. It would be foolhardy say that Ma Lakshmi is bestower of wealth alone. For such skeptic people, Sri Shukta, a Rigvedic hymn eulogizing the glory of Mahalakshmi, is an eye-opener where Lakshmi is praised as Moksha Lakshmi. veritably the moksha itself. So, it is that primeval power residing in Vasudeva that makes him all suspicious. So, Lakshmi here is not only considered as a female goddess but also as the dynamic aspect of Lord Vishnu himself. As we lay the foundation block and stone, we recite the Veda mantras like Purusha Shukta, Sri Shukta, Bhu Shukta, Bhagya Shukta, Neela Shukta, eulogizing the Supreme One in his male form as the Parama Purusha, Supreme Person, and the female form ever residing in his heart as Parashakti, Supreme Energy, and praying, O Divine One, O Universal Mother, may we invoke you in one form to reside in this stone that we lay deep in your sisters, that is Mother Lap, Mother Earth's lap. May you forever reside in the same and bestow happiness to the village to be dubbed as city, temple, or house. May you, O Goddess, ever seated in the lotus of the heart of my father, viz. Lord Narayana, may always bless this village with unbroken joy, everlasting prosperity, abundance, faith in God, faith in Guru, peace of mind, all unshakable in nature and forever. We shall daily anoint you with vermilion and turmeric as a mark of gratitude for protecting all of us. Once again, O Mother, who had her origin for the milky ocean, bless us all with the thoughts unblemished. Keep no dark areas in any nook and corner of our minds, like how you stand unshaken at our doorstep, guarding all your children against any adversaries. So do give us the same unshaken devotion at the feet of the Supreme One. Such is the importance of the threshold or vase. Hence, to prevent the devotees from stepping on this marking stone or threshold, a square mat is placed around it by the Shirdi Sansthan. I humbly request the Sai devotees to keep in mind the significance of this marking stone or threshold and offer their worship when they go to the Holy Land Shirdi for Sai's darshan. Ramanathan brother says Vinni Chitluriji had collected the significance of this vase and had penned down the same in her Sai literatures, and when Vinnima had toured brother around Shirdi, she had indicated this threshold to him, and hence he could worship and guide all those Sai devotees that accompany him for Shirdi Yatra. And this channel is another platform through which we could take this significant detail of Shirdi West to the Sai devotees. Now let's listen to the Sai Sahasranamavali authored by Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji, verse 703. Om Bhujagat Rakshita Prajaya Namaha. Salutations to the one who saved his devotees like Bhuti, Mahalsapati, Mirikar, etc. from serpents. Getting back to the Leela of Baba protecting Mahalsapati, Baba had instructed Mahalsapati to bring a lantern and said, "You will meet thieves at the village gate." Here Baba used the word thieves in the place of snake, and at the threshold snakes were found, and as Baba had cautioned him, Mahalsapati was watchful and did not fall a victim to the snake bite. Let us now listen to the Leela experienced by Srimati Tarabai Sadashiva Tarked of Pune. She has listened to the glory of Sainath Maharaj from her brother-in-law Sri R. Tarked of Mumbai, and she has shared the miraculous protection of the omniscient Sai in saving her from snake bite. This was her first visit to Shirdi, and it was those days when there were no street lights. One night she was walking in the street, and suddenly it struck her that she should stop. There was no obvious reason for her to stop, as she could not hear any unusual sound or see any object on the road. But somehow she felt she must not take another step, so she abruptly stood there, and to her surprise, from nowhere a person came there with a light. Lo, to her astonishment, she saw a snake coiled lying on the ground. Had she taken one more step, her feet would have landed on the snake lying there quiet. But what urged her to stop? Who brought that light? Nothing was comprehensible. But all that she could realize was that the most compassionate God presiding at Shirdi has showered His grace upon her and is ever vigilant over the protection of His children. Srimati Tarabai says, had Baba not prompted her by thoughts to stop walking, she would have continued her strolling, and for sure her life would be at stake, as she would have stepped on the serpent. What a divine intervention at the most perilous moment! Such leelas are transpired by Sai Maharaj not only when he was in his mortal coil, but even after 100 years of his Mahasamadhi, with all his divine potency, he continues to protect his children. This Leela was shared by Srimati Tarabai on 25/4/1936 during her interview with Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji while he was collecting the devotees' experiences to compile in Sai literature. Swamiji also articulated this Leela in his Sahasranamavali, verse 429, thus: Om Tarabhaya Surakshakaya Namaha. Salutations to the one who saved the life of Tarabai Tarkat. Devotees, you might observe that while we read Shirdi Sai Sahasranamam, we are not only reading the supreme attributes of Lord Sainath, but also countless divine sports of Shirdi Sai is glorified adeptly by Swamiji. He is an eminent writer and a scholar in Sanskrit and highly proficient in English, has meticulously encompassed the miracles of his beloved master while phrasing the namas, that is, the 1,000 names of Shirdi Sai. Sai has penetrated into every cell of Swamiji. Sai's divine form is engraved in the hearts of Swamiji. He is possessed by Sai. Every breath of him would sing the glory of Sai. He is rightly called as one of the greatest apostles of Sai. Swamiji has penned down uncountable articles and books on his beloved Guru Sainath. Swamiji's quest for a Guru was fulfilled by Sai. He was pulled to Shirdi by the Supreme Lord to impart spiritual wisdom, and all this happened at the very first sight to the Samadhi Mandir at Shirdi. Devotees, isn't this astounding? What else can we be expecting from such a blessed soul other than incredible and untiring loving service to the Master? Swamiji is certainly an angel of Sai brought to earth to serve the Master, for which he travelled to every nook and corner of the country, spread the glory of Sai, collected all the experiences of Sai devotees, discoursed on Sai, published articles in newspapers and magazines, compiled many Sai literatures based on authentic information, which eventually pulled lakhs and lakhs of aspiring souls to drink the Sai nectar both within and outside the country. The book containing the 1,008 divine names of Sri Sainath Maharaj is available in English, Tamil, and in few other Indian languages. I humbly request all the Sai devotees to read through the Sai Sahasranamas and reap the benedictions of Sai. I must mention about Sri Sainatha Mananam, which was also a compilation of Pujya Sri Swamiji based on the authentic information collected by him from devotees who lived while Sai was in his mortal coil. In this book, Swamiji has elucidated on various topics and they are mind boggling. Let me list down the same for your benefit. It starts with an invocation, then explicates about sadhus, sants, Guru Mahima, that is, praises the attributes of a Guru, Padodaka, holy water with which the feet of the Guru was washed, Mangala Arati, Naivedya, that is offering food, then offering obeisance at the holy feet, Atma Nivedanam, that is offering the self, Arati, waving the lamps, Dhyana, meditation, thoughts, Adhikari means qualification, Mantra, Sai, Aushada and Sudha, that is supreme medicine and divine nectar. Sai Baba's pledges, Namaskara means salutations to Lord Sainath. Devayani's moksha mantrams, that is incantations to the Lord Sai Baba who would grant liberation. Sharanagati, that is surrendering at the divine feet. Need for Saranagati, prayer for acceptance of Sharanagati, Sai mantra for moksha, Sakshatkara, prayer for Sakshatkara, Baba's nature one and all, Sri Narayana Kavacha mantra, mantras for protection, Baba's charters, Baba's teachings, resolve and prayer, Alipta state, Laya Dhyana, Falashruti, that is fruits of reading this Sai Manana. Lastly, Kriya Samarpanam means dedication of all works. With this, the book comes to an end. Devotees, in this book, Sri Sainatha Mananam, as listed above under the heading Sai Baba's pledges, Pujya Sri Narasimha Swamiji has quoted the miracle of Baba saving the life of Babu Saheb Booty and Sri Mirikar from snake bite, wide verse 194 and 195 in Sanskrit, and the translation of the same can be found in English, reference verse 204. That Sai who saved Sri Gopal Rao Booty and Bala Saheb Mirikar from snake bite and who was looking after crowds of devotees is not gone anywhere. He is here still. Narasimha Swamiji has also incorporated the Leela of Baba's protection to Mirikar from snake bite in the Sahasranamam. Reference 739. Om Mirikaram Sarpagandata Daivajan Aptad Vimochayate Namaha, which means salutations to the one who saved the Mamlatdar Mirikar from a Ganda, that is a conditionally ordered fate of serpent's bite. Swamiji has prudently incorporated the attributes of Sainath Maharaj, his provos, protection, benevolence, divine sport, omniscience, and all pervasiveness in Sri Sainatha Mananam as slokas and in Sri Sai Sahasranamam as namas. There are many such astounding references to read and contemplate, which we shall continue in the coming episodes. Bow to Sri Sai. Peace be to all. Om Sai Ram.